December. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, so it's the second to last day of 2023, which is so weird to say. And I thought I would have a little chat with you guys while I trim my hair. I've done a few kind of like New Year-y, kind of reset-y, is that even a word, things today. Like I've just cleaned my room, I've done a big wash of clothes, and I just thought I would have a chill. I'm gonna cut my hair and have a talk to you about New Year's, I guess. Also, just a warning, this is not a professional haircut. I'm literally just gonna trim off the dead ends. My hair is really thick, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I also want to give myself some more little face framing layers. Yeah, so as I said, it's the 30th of December, so Christmas has just been, and I had a really good Christmas actually. Like, I'm very happy with my Christmas this year. It was really fun. We had really good food, good company. It was just really nice to be home. It was very chilled. But I'm now in that in-between, like that weird in-between stage of Christmas and New Year's where I don't really know what to do with myself. I'm trying to like think of my New Year's resolutions, and I actually did a TikTok video the other day of like my 2024 ins and outs. Like what I want to be in for 2024 and what I want out of 2024. If that makes sense? So I'll probably share that with you guys. For some reason, at this time every single year, probably since I've been a kid, I get really anxious for the new year. I don't think I'm anxious about like this year ending or like a new year beginning. It's more like the actual day of New Year's, like New Year's Eve, like going out. I feel like there's so much pressure on that day to be a really, really good day, and like to have a really, really good New Year's. And this New Year's is actually the first New Year's that all of my friends will be 18, so we're all legal to go out drinking. So I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on the day, and I've just been feeling really anxious. So I just wanted to sit down and cut my hair. But I feel like the whole idea of New Year's in general is kind of a little bit stupid. I mean, I kind of like the idea of like, I know it sounds really stupid, but like the whole New Year, New Me thing like kind of puts a nice spin on it, because I feel like it just motivates people to like better themselves. Even if it's just for the month of January, I feel like it's quite a nice way to like rebrand yourself for the new year. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to rebrand myself yet. And maybe I'll dye my hair red. Maybe I'll shave my hair, I don't know. But no, all jokes aside, what I really want out of 2024 is just like taking care of myself and my body. I made a video last year, and it's really weird to look back at because I feel like I've changed so much since last year. But it was like a 2020, well, it was like a New Year resolutions video. And I shared some of my resolutions, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I've actually done any of them. I'm trying to remember what some of them were. I remember the first one was read more. Does anyone think I've read more this year? Put your hands up or vote in the comments below. I'm gonna answer for you. The answer is no, I have not. Actually, that's a lie. That is a lie. I have read a book this year. I think I've read 3 books this year. Which I know it sounds stupid, but that's good for me. That is really good for me. When I was in America, we weren't allowed on our phones, so I used to just read, which was really nice. Another one was to go outside more. I think I probably have achieved that. Like I went to America, spent a lot of time outdoors there. I'm trying to remember my other resolutions from last year. I think I know for sure that one of them was to learn how to cook. That has been like half achieved. I think I can probably cook. I think I can probably cook a lot more things this New Year's than I did last New Year's. I feel like resolutions are kind of pointless to make for me because I know I'm not going to follow them. If I have like vague plans of how I want to see my New Year's or how I want the new year to go, I think that's more realistic. Like there's this trend on TikTok at the moment, which I did participate in, which is the ins and outs of 2024. So I'm gonna read some of mine to you. The urge to just cut a full fringe right now is crazy, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. One of my first ins, 2024, is to wear sun cream every single day. And I know I should have been doing this anyway, but I want to like proper make it part of my routine to wear sun cream every day and just see how it affects my skin. Because I, as you know, have quite bad acne. So I've always been afraid that sun cream will make my skin worse. I don't know, something about like the oils in it. But I found a really good one, which is the how how do I say it? Oh my god, very posé. I'm just gonna give it a go. I'll put it on the screen. Apparently that one's quite good for acne. Another one which is kind of in like the self-care realm, if you'd even call it that, which is to take vitamins every day. Another which should be like literally at the top of my ins, is sober sleepovers. Let me let you in on a little secret. Me and my friends, genuinely, like all of my home friends in a group, I don't think we've hung out soberly since we were probably about 15, which is really bad to admit, but I'm sure lots of people can like relate on that. I feel like everything seems to be drinking. So one of my big ins for next year is sober sleepovers, like the old days. And I did one the other day with all of my home friends because we're all home for Christmas. We had a sober sleepover at my house because it was after Boxing Day, so it was 2 days after Christmas, and we were all like, we all just didn't want to drink, and so I invited all my friends around and we had a sober sleepover, and it was so nice to hang out without being in like a club or a pub or like anything like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to completely cut that out, like I'm not going to just have sober sleepovers in the new year, but it was really nice, and I went to bed not drunk and I woke up without a hangover, and we got to spend actual quality time with each other without drinking. Hair, it's pretty much done. I really did not do much to it. And now I'll move on to my outs of 2024. One of my big ones is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, which is to stop over consuming things, like clothes and things, like buying things I don't need. And also it goes hand in hand with compulsive buying. I am so bad at compulsive buying. Like if I want something and I have the money, even if I don't have the money to spend, like even if I shouldn't really be buying it, I'll just do it out of like impulse. You know, I'll just be like, well, I only live once and I want this top. But then like I don't wear it, and it's so bad for like the environment, most importantly. Another one I wrote down on my outs is micro trends. I don't think I've followed micro trends like seriously this year, but I have found myself wanting to like feed into micro trends. I'm trying to think of a micro trend that I nearly fed into this year. Oh, those biker boots. I did nearly buy a pair of those biker boots, but I do already have a pair of like cowboy boots. They're not really cowboy boots, they're just brown leather boots. But I really wanted those ones with the buckles on. But I just know for me, buying a pair of buckled boots from H&M that realistically I'm not going to wear all the time, I think is just really bad for the environment and also my bank. Another thing I put on my outs was endlessly scrolling and just like screen time in general. I've been so bad at this the past couple months, and probably the whole year to be honest. When I was in America, not so much. Like literally when I was in America, I didn't go on TikTok hardly ever. This proves how little I was on TikTok. When I got back from America, my friends would like say TikTok trends or like references, and I'd be like, what? Like I wouldn't get it because I wasn't on TikTok for like 2 months because the Wi-Fi was so slow that it would like lag when I was watching TikTok anyway, so I just didn't. And then I got back and I was just like, I'm just scrolling. So I really want to cut down my screen time next year. That is all of them. And that is my haircut done. But yeah, New Year's is a weird, anxious time for me, and I don't know why. I can never put my finger on it. But this year's been really good. I've had a really good 2023. I've done so much. So happy with my 2023. I've been through lots of ups and downs, but I've had a great year. But yeah, New Year's is weird. It's a weird time. I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves to do loads of new things, but I think what I need to remember is nothing actually really changes from Monday, the 1st of January, compared to Sunday, the 31st. Like nothing actually really changes. It's just the day after, and I feel like that's the attitude we should have for every day. Like treat every day like New Year's. Every day is a new day. So Monday is just another new day. Gonna go make a cup of tea. Hope you've enjoyed me sitting on my bathroom floor, cutting my hair. I've hardly really cut much off. Anyway.